Five Nights at Candy's 3 is, well, the third game in the Candy series, as the 3 would imply. This series was created by Emil Mecco, who was hopefully going to release Five Nights at Candy's 4 at some point while we are still young. Anyways, we got another challenge run. You know the drill. Anyways, Five Nights at Candy's 3 has a similar feel to Five Nights at Freddy's 4, as you're alone, locked in a bedroom, and you need to survive till 6 a.m. However, the gameplay is much, much different, due to there being fewer animatronics and way, way, way easier gameplay. I'm gonna be honest here, this game, Nights 1 through 5, is probably one of the easiest games you will ever play in existence. I had to turn on the laser pointer mode to play this game because it was so easy it wouldn't even be fun. I had to give myself some sort of challenge, and I also wanted to practice with the laser pointer. However, Night 6 and the challenge nights, well, those are a completely different story. It took me around 3 hours to beat the night with Vinny, as for whatever reason I could not get the movement down. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. What we are going to be doing today is the standard shadow challenge mode with none of the boxes ticked. So it's just the base shadow mode, which is still a decent challenge. When I am recording this, the shadow challenge is rated 521st, which is around 50 spots higher than hard boiled mode, which I completed in the last video. But with all that being said, let's discuss the gameplay here for the first 5 nights. Your main threat will be Monster Rat. Monster Rat will try to get into your bedroom through one of the 3 entrances. There's 2 closets which are in the middle in the far right, and then there is a bedroom door on the far left. Your goal is to stall him for as long as possible by shining the light on his face when you see him at one of the entrances. However, that won't work all nights, so eventually he will get in, and once he does, that is where the fun begins. There are 3 phases to his attack. Phase 1, you need to use your flashlight and flash his eyes as he moves in a triangle form. You keep missing the light, then I think we know what will happen. However, if you don't skill issue while doing this, Monster Rat will eventually go under your bed, and this will start phase 2. In phase 2, you'll move your mouse to the bottom of the screen to the red icon, like the red bar on the bottom right. You'll press that, and you'll need to see which side Monster Rat is on. Once done, come back up and face the complete opposite side until you hear any sort of creaking noises, which indicates the rat has come up from the bed. Phase 3, once you hear the creaking, flash him with one more giant beam of light, and he will go away for the rest of the night. Alright, before we get into the gameplay, we gotta talk about the night length. So the night length can vary by whether you use a tape player or you don't use a tape player, or if you have certain challenges on. So the nights are, without the tape player, 13 minutes long, with an in-game hour lasting around 2 minutes and 10 seconds, which is probably one of the longest nights you will ever see in a FNAF fan game. Now with the tape player, when you look under the bed, there will be a total of 5 buttons, but only 3 are usable. You have the play button, the stop button, and the rewind button. You'll press play at the beginning of the night, then once the tape player runs out by this clicking sound, you have to press rewind, and once that is fully rewinded, then you can press play again and just repeat that cycle, and it'll make the night go so much faster. Now, let's discuss the Shadow Challenge. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, you didn't go over Monster Cat. And to that I'd say you'd be goddamn correct. But I am guessing that you didn't know that he doesn't appear in the Shadow Challenge for whatever reason, because I also didn't know that. So we don't need to worry about his mechanics, but for the sake of the video, I'll give a quick rundown. When I say quick, I mean quick. The cat appears on each side of the bed, you just flash him down, boom, done, easy. Now, let's start with the strategy and end off this video, because I don't know how long it's been, but it's been long enough. So I start with the tape player on, but once that broke due to the rat going under my bed, I just never bothered with it again, because I felt that it was easier to hear. Him coming from under the bed makes life a lot easier. It makes the night really, really long, but that's just the only strategy, because this game is so simple that once the tape player breaks, I mean, I don't worry about it for the rest of the night because it's pointless. But a few little tips here. He moves his head in a triangular form, so I mean, just do your best with the reactions. I mean, this is literally just a reaction test. That's all this game is. Please note that he is very quick to kill when coming from under the bed, so you need to be instant. Yeah, that's all I got for strategy. I mean, it's really simple. I mean, ultimately, I beat this challenge on my first try, so you saw the beginning portion of it. We're just gonna go right through it. I'm gonna speed it up because it's the same thing for the rest of the night, so yeah. Oh my god! No fucking way! I just did that on my first fucking try. And once you're done skill issuing the rest of the night, I mean, it goes down pretty easy. But with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Comment what you thought of this video, and what do you think my next challenge is? Ooh, weird. What do you think it is? It's definitely, it's a tough one. My next challenge, I believe, is in the top 75, I believe. So we are jumping up. I am literally skipping 50-20 for some reason. Or actually, no, I lied. This challenge, I think, is in the 200s. Yeah, I believe it's in the 200s. It has a variant in the top 75. So maybe you guys can deduce from that. But anyways, thank you guys for coming out. Peace out. Love you. Bye.